Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, I am going to make some jewelry. I have some open face bezels here, and the reason why you see the edge of my table is because the loops at the top of these bezels are going the opposite way, so I need to overhang it so that it can still adhere to the UV tape here. And I will be using UV resin. I am using this UV here. I will have everything, all the materials I use in the description below. I am using a Let's resin dye, and I'm going for some fall colors. I have been hard at work making these cute, freaking awesome leaves. I bought some leaf molds, and as you can see right here, I got them last week, and I literally went to town all week and filled up a cup. As you can see right here, I have a whole bunch of leaves because I plan on doing a lot of fall projects. Stay tuned for the excitement. I'm going to do 3 different styles with these leaves in these bezels. One, I'm going to use resin dye, and then the other, I'm going to use some Chameleon powder and just a light little bit. And then the other one, I'm gonna do clear because I'm not 100% sure what to do. Or should I do one with glitter? No, let's just do clear and see what happens. And see what you guys think and what's the best one and all of that. So I have some pots here because I'm gonna be mixing up these dyes separately, and I feel like these are bright, and I don't want them bright. I want them a little bit darker, so I thought maybe try the caramel with it. And I have yellow, orange, and ruby red. I want to do a gradient, sort of light to dark in one of them with these dyes, and do the same thing with these Chameleon powders. And then of course the other one will just be plain, ordinary, and I'm going to do this one plain. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this all away, and I'm going to do a layer for all of these, just thin layer. Make sure I don't have any leaks. I've pressed down really hard on this tape all the way around and sticking. It's very sticky. And let's see how this goes. So please enjoy this, and I will come back for our next step. All right, I've cleared everything off, and I have my UV light here and my resin. Just gonna put a thin layer and then spread it to the edges, and hopefully get rid of those bubbles. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. It is beautiful here in Alberta. Sunny, warm, a beautiful September day. And I'm gonna stick, there we go. I've folded back the edges so that I'm able to hold on to them, so that your gloves don't stick, because it happens all the time. And this bezel here, I flipped over because this little hook area where your piece of the chain goes through, it goes past this edge. So I'm gonna do everything backwards. So the leaves will be facing the other way. Hopefully it'll all turn out well. Okay, thin layer. Just going to grab my long neck lighter, give it a quick burst. I see a bubble right there. I'm wondering if I have a smaller. Let's see if I can't. Come on, don't be a pain. Thank you. And now I am going to hit it with the UV lamp for a good 5 minutes. 2.5 minutes on one side, and then I'm going to flip it over and do 2.5 minutes on the other side. I will be back when I've finished doing this, and we will go on to the next step. Okay, I have my first layer done. I flipped it over and did the other side. Now we have to pick what leaves we are going to use in here. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. And you just want to make sure, that it's level or just below the pendant so that you don't get this big bump. I could put 2 leaves in this one, maybe going the opposite way. I don't want them straight on. They don't need to be straight on. Here, get my big fingers out of there and let's put this. The reason why you want it to hang over your table is if it were to sit on the table, it's just that little bit of a bump that's gonna rise your bezel up, and it's not gonna give you a level, flush resin look to it, and it'll be all off and tilted and skewy. You know, all those crazy skewy words. I'm not sure about you. I like you. What do you guys think? I think that's nice. This one I will try and put in the center. Does that look center enough? I think that looks good. So now I'm going to mix up the other resin. I think I made my first layer too thick. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know. These guys are like so fat. It's all about doming, right? Right. Doming. This guy's going in the middle, that guy's going there, and these guys are going here. Shall we try the Chameleon powders? I don't even know if they're really fall colors, but we will do the best we can. And I just want to put in a little, okay? Just a little, not a lot, because I don't want it to overpower and take away from the beautiful leaves. There we go. Now we will stir these up and stick to the tape. Get back there, you. Okay, it's done, and I am doing the last bezel. I am going to put it on top. Might have to get up. Let's see if we can't get stuff around. Move it around a little. I'll have to pick it up because there might be bubbles underneath. It's always good to coat your object in resin before putting it in. Just helps with the bubbles. I've found. Stand up and see how that is. It's crooked, or oh, and maybe it's the tape that's crooked. Maybe. There, it's still a little off, isn't it? How's that? Looks good. Looks good to me. I will do a full 2.5 minutes for this, and then I will flip it over, do 2.5 minutes on the other side, and then we'll come back and we'll do a top coat. Here are the final bezel pendants, and the clear one is the one I like the best. The middle one has a few bubbles, and the chameleon powders all gathered around the leaves in the oval one. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I greatly appreciate you, and I'm so happy you could join me today. Welcome into all my new subscribers and my returning subscribers. Up after me is Kathy at Grandma Kathy's Art Venture. I will have her link in the description below, so please stay tuned, and all my material and discount codes are in the description below. Go be creative. See you in the next one. Bye.